let's take a look at problem number 1, 3 1/5. Plus 1/3. Okay, so the very first thing we need to do, we need to make these into common denominators. So if I look at 5 and 3, I'm going to make that common denominator 15. So I have 3 and something 15th plus something 15th. To go from 3 to 15, you need to multiply by 5. So if we do the same thing to 1, that will give us 5. To go from 5 to 15, we're going to multiply by 3. So we're going to do the same thing to 1. So we have 3 and 3/15 plus 5/15. So now I'm just going to add 3 and 5/15 to get us to 8/15. And I can't forget my 3 here. This is 3 plus 0. So the final answer is 3 and 8/15. 8/15 is simplified already. They do not have a common factor other than 1. So that one is finished. So the second problem is 1/2 plus 3/10. I'm going to convert these to the same denominator. Let's do this. I'm going to write them the other way now. So 1/2 plus 3/10. Okay. And what does that equal? Well, if I look at the denominators 2 and 10, I know 10 is a factor or is a multiple of 2. So I'm just going to convert these to 10th. I do that by multiplying by 5. So I'm going to multiply 1 by 5. Get 5. So 5/10 plus 3/10. That's going to get me 8/10. I see these are both even, so I can divide both by 2. And that's going to get me 4/5. So I can't simplify any further. And that's the final answer. We look at C, where we have 2/9 plus 1/6. Okay, if I write it differently, okay, plus 1/6. All right, if I think about 9 and 6, what do they have in common? 27, no. 36, looks like it's going to be 54. So I'm going to change these to 54ths. You have to multiply by 9 to get here, so I'm going to multiply this by 9, get 9/54, so I'm going to multiply this by 6, multiply by 6, get 12, so that's 12 plus 9, which gives us 21/54. 21 is divisible by 3, 54 is divisible by 3, so I can divide by 3, and that gives us 7/18. Right, and 7 and 18 do not share a common factor other than 1, so we are finished. D, let's see, is 6/10 plus 1/2. Again, from the other one, I know that 10 is a multiple of 2. So I'm going to change this to tenths. Keep this at 10th. So this is times 5 times 5. Now it's 6 plus 5, 6/10 plus 5/10. That gives me 11/10. This is an improper fraction. So I'm going to take out 1 whole, which is 10/10. Okay, and that's going to leave us with 1 and 1/10, because there's another 1/10 left over. So if I take out 10/10, which is 1 whole, right, then I get 1/10 left over. And finally, E. Let's see, we have 2 1/4 plus 5 2/3. So you can take a look at these fractions. If I look at 4 and 3, I know that they share 12. So I'm going to change these to 12ths. I'm going to multiply by 3. So it gives us 3/12. It's going to multiply by 4. 8/12. Now it's 3 plus 8. 3/12 plus 8/12. So that's going to give us 11/12. And I need to still remember these numbers here. 2 plus 5 is 7. So 7 and 11/12.